Not sure what's the best Lenormand technique to shuffle the cards? Stick with this video, and by the end of it, you'll have several techniques at your fingertips and you'll be able to choose the one that you like best. Hi everyone, I'm Leila, the Lenormand reader, and I have been reading Lenormand almost exclusively for over 20 years. If you want to master Lenormand, you have definitely come to the right place. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you get my videos about all things Lenormand. Both beginner and intermediate Lenormand readers have asked me what is the best way to shuffle Lenormand's cards. So I want to share with you several shuffling techniques so that you can kick off your reading smoothly and using a shuffling technique that resonates with your practice. The first technique, which is also the most common technique, is the hand over hand technique. So you would have the deck either widthwise or lengthwise, and you would pull out a part of the deck and put it in the front or the back of the deck itself. Hand over hand doesn't shuffle all that well, and it is best used between readings when the cards haven't been all that much used, which means that the deck's initial shuffling is still in place. And that's because you would have chosen only a few cards out of the deck, and so the rest of the deck remains shuffled. Oftentimes, during the hand over hand shuffle, cards might fall out of the deck. And many authors will take these cards aside or pay attention to them because they could be signs and they could be considered as part of the reading. This depends on your personal practice. You go with what you like, but it is fun to take these cards as a sign and to keep them in mind for the reading. The second way to shuffle the cards is to cut the deck a few times. Now, this doesn't shuffle the deck really deeply, and it is often best combined with other methods. Sometimes, and oftentimes, when we cut the deck a few times, it's to pull out a card off the top of each of the small piles that we would have cut the deck into. So the number of times you would cut the deck is going to depend on how many cards you want to pull off the top of the piles. The third way of shuffling the cards is the Riffle Shuffle. The Riffle Shuffle is typically used in casinos with playing cards, and it is not typically used with fortune-telling cards because it tends to be rough on the cards. So you might want to double check the material of your cards and get a sense if they would handle well the Riffle Shuffle. If you are going to use a Riffle Shuffle with Lenormand's deck, you want to make sure that the two piles that you're going to shuffle are facing the same direction. That's because we do not read reversed cards in Lenormand. You might also want to do the first part of the Riffle Shuffle, but then not bend the cards in order to put them back into place. You would just put them back together after you do the first part of the Riffle Shuffle. The fourth way of shuffling the cards is the messy pile. The messy pile is my favorite way of shuffling the cards because it is a deep shuffle of the cards. You put all the cards on your table and you sort of just shuffle them around, face down or face up, whichever way you prefer, it doesn't matter. And then when you put all the cards back into a clean pile, you would turn over the cards because in Lenormand, we do not read them in reversed, we only read them upright. The messy pile is really convenient with the tarot because there are so many cards and we do read them in reverse. So that might be your go-to method if you read the tarot. But I also like it with Lenormand, even if I have to turn over the cards after I messy pile shuffle everything, because it is a deep shuffle. So every so often between readings, between every few readings, I like to do a messy pile shuffle. And one last method to shuffle the cards is to take the cards back from the reading and put them randomly back into the deck. So this is a good method to use if you've already done a deep shuffle and you're just putting back a few cards into the shuffled deck. The idea is to make sure that your deck is unbiased from previous readings. So choose whichever method is going to shuffle your deck deeply enough for the reading that you are doing next. So now that I've shared with you 5 different ways of shuffling the cards, tell me which one is your favorite. Leave me a comment below and tell me which one you think you're going to stick with most of the time. If you'd like a handy guide to get started with Lenormand, then download my free Lenormand starter guide through the link in the description box. And check out my most recent readings so you get a feel for how I like to read the cards and get inspired for doing your own readings. If you like this video, please hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and do share it with your Lenormand reader friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.